Hey guys, um, I don't know, I just have had a lot on my mind, so I decided that I was gonna make a video. Um, Today, for whatever reason, I've just been feeling like really homesick. I get like this sometimes where being here will just like hit me in the face. I'm not really sure why, but it does. And I realized that I've lived here now for like 9 years and about 3 months or so, and I honestly do not know how much like longer I can handle being in South Carolina. I really don't. Living here, I feel like a flamingo in a flock of pigeons. I'm not necessarily saying that there's something wrong with the southern way of life. It's just not me. It's not. I'm not interested in fishing or hunting or mudding. Country music makes me want to scream. Um, I'm not interested in watching race cars make a left turn for 2 hours or however the long. I'm just, I don't know. I mean, those of you who know me know I'm a vegetarian, so obviously I don't really care for barbecue or any of that at all. I am just so different than the people here, and sometimes being different can, be a really good thing. But after, when it comes to like the extent that you've just lived in a place for years and it's like so hard meeting anybody who looks at things the way that you do, it's like it's miserable. It really is. I feel like I'm one of the only people here in South Carolina who's like liberal and who's not like super, religious. I'm not trying to hate on religious people. If you like to go to church 3 days a week, that's awesome. That's great for you. But what upsets me is how, I can't just be myself. Religious people feel the need to constantly put their beliefs on me, and it's just so annoying. Like, why can't people just accept that I'm not them and leave me alone? Like, you don't see me walking around handing people, Buddhist pamphlets, being like, hey, guys, um, you should be Buddhist because that's right. Do you see me doing that? No. Because just because Buddhism makes me happy doesn't mean that it has to make you happy. It's simple. Like, it's whatever. But people in the South just don't understand that. And they feel the need to try to convert everybody and, like, whatever. And I just want to be left alone. I really do. Like, just leave me alone. If you want to have a chit chat about anything, you know, we could talk about fruit roll-ups for all I care. But don't sit me down and throw Bible verses at me, okay? Just don't do it. Don't do it. And today, like, I went to like an acting class, and generally actors are like really weird, but I felt like, even though the people were nice, I felt like, I was still a flamingo in a flock of pigeons again, and it just sucked. I was just like, dang. Acting, like when I was in drama class, there were, other people like me who were just strange or whatever, and so I kind of related to them, but it's like finding people nowadays, like here and stuff, like, it's just so hard. I don't know. I honestly really hope that the Peace Corps accepts me in the next like year and a half because I don't want to be anywhere near her, and that will give me a really good excuse to go far, far away. Go to India or China or Brazil or wherever. I don't even care. Just get me out of here. And when I finish doing that, when I finish, volunteering abroad, I'm going to come back and I'm going to get a job in a big city. In a city where there are actually, vegetarian stores, and where there actually might be a Buddhist temple. That would be really cool because that's definitely never going to happen in South Carolina ever. I don't think there's one in the entire state. Yeah. Stuff like that. I would feel, a lot better. I would feel a lot more at home. I've lived at this place for 9.5 years, and yet this is never gonna be my home. Never will be. And it really makes me mad when people try to, convince me to, look on the bright side. Because if you know anything about me, you know that I do my best to make the best out of each day that I have. I generally always have a smile on my face. I generally am always trying to, lift other people up. But yet, I just do not like being here. I'm never going to like being here. That's never going to change. It's just how it is. There's nothing I can do about it. And so, yeah. Alright, well, I think I'm done. Thanks for listening, guys. I'll see you later, okay? Okay, alright, bye.